Hello, so today, now I wanna. That was actually the first video I wanted to make on this channel because it was it's the biggest thing I think about basically every day since the past year. I'm a 19, and so it has been bothering me since I probably like turned 18, I think. Maybe a bit later. I didn't end up making it my first video because I was really happy that day. I wanted to talk about something else. But it has been weighing on me so badly that literally, I think the only person that knows that I'm worried about this is my mother. That's it. Like, even my sisters, like, they kind of know, but they don't know it weighs on me that much. I hate it, and it's because I'm balding. It was inevitable. My entire family, basically every man in my family is bald. My dad, actually, the only man in my family that isn't bald is my grandfather, my dad's dad. He's an outlier, but I probably am not taking his genes. Showing my forehead, I was born with such a big forehead. I never had like the gigachad hairline. I have been watching anime my entire life, like cartoons. I've been watching cartoons like since I can remember. Like, I remember watching cartoon more than I remember like going out with friends. It's like some of my fondest memories. And they always have this crazy hair, and always like my new like obsession with a new show. I would like, oh, I want to get like a, I don't know. Like, I remember I started watching, what's the name? It was like 2012, and I started watching, it was on Disney XD, Star versus the Forces of Evil. So there is a character named Marco, and he basically has just long hair, just sort of what I have now, just longer on the sides, and I just went like that. You barely could even see my ears. I was probably 2012. I was like 7 years old. No, I don't want to get a haircut. I want to be long as hell and look like Marco, because I like him. He's cool. But yeah, every time like I started watching Dragon Ball, boom, don't doesn't just go into my mom's drawer, get a bunch of hair gel, and I cut my hair like a bit shorter because I can't take this amount of hair and like stick it up, so I cut it a little shorter. And I was always cutting it. I never let anyone cut my hair, unless it was like there was like a wedding, and then my mom would force me to. And I basically okay, going to back to the Dragon Ball, I would just take my mom's hair gel and just, my hair would look so stupid, but I thought it was the coolest shit ever. And I even made my mom color a section of my hair. It wasn't even blonde, it was yellow. It was straight up, it was like the Super Saiyan yellow. I went to the shop with her, with my dad, because my mom would never let me like dye my hair in this color, but we already bought the yellow. It wasn't even blonde. Like, literally the Super Saiyan color, imagine that, like bright, flipping the brightest, like brighter than the sun. And basically imagine like this, okay, like this entire section of hair from like here, from the back to the front, yellow. It was so stupid, but yeah, amazing. And then I remember like I started watching like in like, I don't know, 4 years ago. First time I was exposed to like something like JJK, and I really wanted basically to get basically a bowl cut, because think about Gojo, that was like the dream. it was a bowl cut, but it was with an undercut. So imagine like this, not a lot of hair here, and then grow out your hair here. And I felt so epic with it. You don't even understand. But the common thing about all of those, always long on the front. All of my entire family is like always like laughing, oh, we can't even see your eyes, blah blah blah. And yeah, it was kind of stupid sometimes because I literally couldn't see stuff because it was so long, and it was because I hated my forehead. My forehead was always huge because I was basically born, and then I have something in my brain. It's basically like it's a tumor that doesn't affect me anymore, and it made my head grow bigger after I was born. So I basically have more head than I'm supposed to have. So I just had a big forehead because your head is not just, oh, you have more head, let's grow more hair. No, the hairline stay the same. But since honestly I don't even know when it started receding. I didn't even show you that, but I just pulling my hair up is like my biggest fear ever. The wind, I hate the wind. You probably heard a lot about people that like are trying to like with comb over and like just start trying to hide their bald spots. Wind is annoying. I hate going outside because of that. I love the beach, and I'm actually not going there as much anymore because I don't want that. My hair is pretty thick. Like my hair grows long. Like it's fine. It's not that. It's just oh my god. Okay. Even on the internet, it feels stupid to talk about because there are people with real problems out there, and like you are worried about that. Like people have no house, they can't afford food, they don't know where the next meal is going to come from, and I wake up every day, and like my biggest fear is, oh no, I see the trees outside, their leaves, they are moving. There is wind. I swear. In like high school, that was the thing. I would wake up, and if it's a windy morning, my entire morning would be ruined. I swear. Because I would, out of my friends, and used to live near my house. Like we went to the same school, we took the same bus. So they would see me in the morning, and my hair would just be flopping around, forehead is being exposed, I feel like trash. And to be honest, the feeling didn't disappear, it just got worse because I was objectively very young then. I was, I don't know, 12 to 15. And there is really no picture you can find with short hair. I'm just bowl cuts slash like, you know what I described you. It was never short. One time, I got kind of a short haircut. The front was still, because I went to a barber because my mom just made me. I was like 15. I went to the barber, and he did it too short on the sides. I will do a forehead reveal in 2 seconds, and then you would probably just understand. And I took a hat. I can even show you the hat, it's here. Wait. I took this exact hat, this beanie, that for like 2 weeks. I did like, because I still had some hair in the front, so I just peaks. I went like that to school and said, peak cinema, I look amazing. And then one time, every teacher loved me. I was a teacher pet. Not teacher, just teacher. The teachers were really favorable to me. So if they said, oh, why are you wearing a hat? Take it off. I just said, please. And they just, okay, don't take it off. One evil bitch made me take it off. And I was, in my head, everybody was staring at me. Probably nobody even noticed, but in my head, it was literally the scene of like the woman like walking the man, and then like the man woman, and then like holding like a gong or something, and then like shame, literally like that, like I'm walking in circles in the classroom, and like shame on this guy. He has a big forehead and he got a shitty haircut. He wasn't a shitty haircut, it was just, I don't know. It looks horrible. It looked horrible. I have the pictures from then. But yeah, being 19 and like having this kind of insecurity, like I should be living the dream, basically. Like that's the best. Like usually when I think about people, they feel the best about their self-image and like how they look, at least that they feel the best when they're young. I never felt really good about my looks. So yeah, I think, I don't know if I'm going to put bold in the title, but I didn't show my yeah, it's like it's just, there's a lot of forehead. And the thing is like, yeah, that's you. Most of you are probably like, oh, he's over exaggerating. That's the, like, for me, that's the beginning. In like 2 years, I would have probably no hair. And I'm scared because, as I said, I never had any type of like short haircut. I never had that. So I don't know how I would look, and I'm scared that I would just look chopped as hell, and like I've never been in a relationship. I feel like if I would like get any bolder, like, because at some point it would just be ridiculous. Like, look at how much hair there is here. Look at that. You know how stupid it feels? It actually feels like I'm lying every time I go outside. Like, oh, look at me, this is how I look, but it's not. Like, I'm hiding it, and like the smallest gust of wind would make me feel like I'm 80 years old. I swear. Yeah, I don't even know. That's it. I just feel like garbage 24/7 most of the time. When I'm indoors, it's fine. Like, I'm fine with the way I look like that. But it's just, I wish I could have been like more confident anywhere else. It's a feeling I can't describe it. It's not even like feeling old or anything. It's just, I like having my hair long. I always liked my hair long. Taking it away, for me, it would feel probably like I lost a part of myself. And okay, people say like, oh, you can't make such a small thing, like such a big part of your identity. It's your fault for doing that. You should have more in your life. Your hair is not the only thing that validates you. But you can't blame me for thinking everybody would think I'm ugly if I'm bald. Like, there are people that look dope as hell, but like my dad looks good bald. There are people just sort of look good if they're bald, but I don't look good enough to look fine bald. I think even a buzz cut would not look good at me. I never had one, but like, and then you just start to criticize yourself about like every single feature of your appearance. Like my jaw is like kind of, I think it is called recessed jaw. It's like it went inwards. It's like, if I do that, you can probably see it's like it goes like in. I always also I also hated that always. But yeah, other than that, I think that's it. 14 minutes of just insecurity. Perfect. Everybody has insecurities. I know I'm not special, but just it feels like garbage because sometimes I go outside with people and there would be wind and I would do that, or like I would go with my head down so when the wind blows it just blows on my the upper like the upper part of my scalp so it won't actually move the hair. But yeah, nothing else I can say. It's just I wanted to get it off my chest because I think another reason I never have been in a relationship is like just probably most people like you don't feel confident putting yourself out there because okay look I would get into a relationship and then what? I just feel garbage and then probably drag down the relationship and nothing would work. Because I really think you need to have a certain level of self-confidence and like being okay with who you are to be able to express love to another person. Like, how would I love someone else if I hate myself? Like, come on. Like, I know 99% of people are not perfectly okay with what they are in life, but I really just hate the way I look. And you can say like, oh, get a better haircut, like the workout, like you can't say about it, but I have been working out my entire life. I've been playing basketball. I liked swimming most of my life, and of course just straight up like lifting. Like there are some weights here. There is a bench in the closet behind the camera, and more weights behind me. I've been training here since I am enrolled. I've been actually, it has been the first time I went to there is a gym in the base, so I just went with a bunch of friends. It's the first time I stepped inside an actual like, proper gym and had gym bros, which by the way, super fun. But yeah, that's the story of my hair. Maybe some of you could say, oh, you're not balding. I would be bald eventually. Like 99% of the men I know ever are just bald if they are like above the age of 30. It really seems like it's the fate of most of us. It depends how quickly it starts. Like maybe some people they're fine until they're like 30 and then like 41. They're fine until they're 40 and then 41 they went bald, which is fine. You got 40 years to enjoy it. But yeah, that's it. I know damn insecurities, it's always like easy to say, oh, why he's insecure about that, but like he's fine in so many other things. Like some people say, oh, I'm short, I can't do anything about this insecurity, which is very correct. I mean, technically I can't do anything with technically like getting a hair transplant. I have been considering starting to use I want to start using I know the things people use like to prevent hair loss, the only like confirmed drugs that are like approved, that actually they're scientifically approved to work with hair loss, is minoxidil, and I think like there is one more that is like, it's a pill. Finasteride, I think is the name. I thought about taking finasteride maybe because I know the side effects, very little chance for like side effects. And it's just taking a pill, so I don't think it will be that bad. So I'm thinking about doing that, maybe it will help a little. But yeah, that's it. Oh, and by the way, when I say I always had a big forehead, I actually mean, you see all of that? It feels so shitty every time I do it because like, it's just, oh my god, okay. Literally that, let's just get rid of maybe a little of that. That was my forehead my entire life. Like, it's not like I lost all of my hair yet. Like, it was like that basically forever. But yeah, that's just, it felt good, like putting it out there, because I really I'm not telling it to anyone, like I'm not sharing it. like literally, even if I would have like a partner, I think it would be tough to even tell them, just because I feel so shitty about it. Shitty is not even the right word. It's just, maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Bye.